The secret to a perfect Lu Pulu lies in the earth itself, where volcanic stones and time transform simple ingredients into a dish that defines the Tongan soul. This isn't just a meal. It is a masterclass in adaptation. A culinary bridge between the ancient traditions of the Pacific and the global influence of the 19th century. To understand Lu Pulu, you have to look at the umu. This is not a kitchen appliance you plug into a wall. It is an earth oven. A pit dug deep into the soil, lined with stones that have been heated until they glow with the intensity of a forge. When you lower a package of food into an umu, you are engaging in a process that has sustained Polynesian families for generations. It is a slow, rhythmic alchemy. The heat doesn't just cook the food. It coaxes out flavors, tenderizing fibers and melding ingredients in a way that modern ovens simply cannot replicate. The star of the show is the Lu Pulu itself, a bundle of corned beef and rich, thick coconut cream, all tightly swaddled in fresh taro leaves. At first glance, the inclusion of canned corned beef might seem out of place in a dish so deeply rooted in tradition. But this is where the history of the Pacific Islands reveals its complexity. When trade ships began arriving in the 19th century, they brought with them preserved goods that were shelf-stable and calorie-dense. Tongans didn't just accept these imports. They integrated them. They took the savory, salty punch of the corned beef and balanced it against the natural, velvety sweetness of coconut milk, creating a flavor profile that became an instant staple of Tongan identity. The taro leaves are far more than just a wrapper. They are a functional, essential component of the chemistry of the dish. When prepared correctly, they provide a delicate, earthy bitterness that cuts through the richness of the coconut cream. However, they require patience. Taro leaves contain calcium oxalate crystals, which can cause a sharp, stinging sensation if eaten raw or undercooked. The umu solves this perfectly by steaming the leaves for hours in the pressurized, humid environment of the earth oven. The heat neutralizes the crystals, leaving behind nothing but a tender, nutrient-rich vessel that holds the juices of the meat and cream inside. But the true magic of Lu Pulu happens long before the first bite. It happens in the preparation. In Tonga, food is a language of community. The labor required to build an umu, gathering the wood, heating the stones, cleaning the leaves, and carefully wrapping the bundles, is rarely a solitary task. It is a shared responsibility. Families gather, tasks are divided, and stories are told while hands work in unison. This communal labor is the glue that holds the social fabric together. When you eat Lu Pulu, you are not just consuming calories. You are consuming the time, the effort, and the collective spirit of the people who prepared it. This dish serves as a reminder that culture is not a static museum piece. It is a living, breathing thing that evolves. By taking an ancient cooking method, the umu, and applying it to an imported ingredient like corned beef, the Tongan people created something entirely their own. It is a testament to the resilience and creativity of a culture that can take the outside world and make it feel like home. As the sun sets and the umu is finally uncovered, the aroma that rises from the earth is unmistakable. It is a scent of smoke, coconut, and salt. A scent that signals the end of a long day and the beginning of a celebration. When you pull back the leaves and see the steam rising from the tender, dark meat, you aren't just looking at dinner. You are looking at a history of survival, a legacy of community, and a flavor that has been perfected by the earth itself. It is the taste of Tonga, served one leaf-wrapped bundle at a time.